Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to drive a Standard. I'm in a Ford Focus. First thing to know that every car is different in a way on where you shift, how fast you have to be, but some things are very basic and similar. When you start your car, first thing you gotta do is make sure your parking brake's up so the car doesn't move. Your left foot, you're gonna put it into the clutch. Okay, you can either leave it in neutral or put it in gear. Okay, and you start your car just like normal. Turn it. Second thing to know is you don't release your foot off the clutch. Now, the only time you can release your foot off the clutch if the car is in neutral or moving in gear. So right now it's in neutral, my foot's off the clutch. To get started, I'm going to put my right foot on the brake. The car doesn't move. Put the parking brake down and put it in the first gear. Now, look at the RPMs here. The RPMs are used a lot in a standard car. As you can see right now, the engine's at idle. It's a little below 1,000 RPMs, which means anything below that and the car will stall. So you want to keep that needle well above 1,000 RPM to keep the engine moving, to keep it alive. And you can see the car fluctuating. It's just barely idling. So I'm going to give it gas to kind of move it up and slowly release my left foot. And now the car is in first gear. And as we drive, we look at the RPMs and we make sure it's always above 1. Always above that engine idle. The second it goes below, it's going to stall. Now, when we shift gears, every time we shift gears, we're going to put the clutch, engage the clutch all the way back in, and then switch to gear. Then with our right foot, we're going to give it gas, make sure it's above that 1,000 RPM, and then we can release the clutch. On braking, I'm just going to put it in neutral and stop the car. And same thing starting off. Make sure the gas, it's above 1,000 RPM. And release the clutch. Now when shifting into higher gear, the RPMs are going to get pretty high. To save fuel economy, you can shift at 2,000. As you can see, we're above 2,000. We're going to shift, it's going to get lower. So it's at 2,000. To optimize fuel economy, we can shift at 2,000 RPM. Now, once again, this is where the Ford Focus. Every shift goes to a certain speed. We can downshift. We're going 30 miles right now. For this car, first gear will go to about 30, 35. Second gear will go 35 to about 45, 50. Third gear will go 50 to 70. Every car is different. If you get in a Porsche or a Shelby GT500, first gear will go all the way to 60. So,
oh wow!
It depends on the car you drive. This car has very short gears, so it won't go that far too fast.
Does it go from like 0 to 30 like in a second?
Which?
With like the first gear, yeah.
Yeah, they go pretty quick. I mean, those will hit 60 in about 3 seconds.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean the speed. It's all on the RPMs. You're gonna look at the. You're going to make sure it's above that 1, and of course you don't want to hit red line.
What's red line?
Red line, it's just kind of the danger limit of the car. You don't want it to get. See, it's about 6,300 RPMs on this car.
Whoa.
Gracias al científico Alex Rivera pudimos aprender sobre la energía potencial y cinética que se usa para manejar un carro estándar. También pudimos aprender sobre las diferentes aceleraciones y cuántas millas puede este carro manejar por galón. Ahora me toca a mí hacer la ciencia en mi casa.